Okay, go time. It is the next day. It is Tuesday, and I believe my episode has dropped, so hope you listen to it. I get real raw in it. And speaking of raw, here are the ingredients I got. We have our spring rolls again. Here's that raw pork, looking good. And I have my onion, I did it again. Onion, carrot, water chestnuts, my bowl, a knife, and a cutting board. So let's get the chopping. Did you know it's very difficult to cut vegetables with one hand if you're trying to record while you're doing it? Oh, something I should have done first. Now, in my freezer, I have with me my last batch of oil that I used. I believe I used only vegetable. It was just vegetable. I might mix it with canola, because you mean, why not? It's oils. So I saved this oil, and I'm gonna reheat it now to use it on frying. I'm gonna add some of this, maybe some of this. One of my secret ingredients whenever I cook meat, I add a little bit of honey to it, because it really keeps the moisture inside. Filipinos like sweet meat. Oh, and soy sauce. What's nice about these lumpia rolls is that you can just kind of improvise a lot of them. I mean, you're deep frying something, so if it's savory, it's probably gonna be really good. So I just mixed a bunch of it with my hand. I added a bit more garlic salt. Here's how it's looking. So there's a rolling paper. I put them on top of, some cutting boards, some napkins. I also made a little bit of a beaten egg into kind of scrambled mix there. So that way you can seal the rolls once you roll them all up. And something else that really helps is force your roommate to help you. Because Daniel's doing longer ones, he's putting a little bit more meat in them, which is often a trap because it might not cook thoroughly with the time it is with too much meat. But Daniel's also gonna double wrap them, so that way it's gonna take a little longer to cook, and hopefully it'll come out all easy squeezy.
There's not enough.
Okay, we're just about done. I'm now gonna start preheating the oil, which I probably should have done like 20 minutes ago. So I put it about a nice medium heat right here. It is cooking. I'm gonna add a bit more oil to it because it's not full enough. Because you definitely want to make sure that the lumpia are floating. And then once it's done floating, it's done. It's about 3 or 4 minutes. Full plate of these bad boys. I have to cut some of them in half because Daniel made the long ones. Thank you, Daniel, for rolling. I think the oil is ready. I am going to be smart and make sure the handle is facing away because the last thing I want to do is bump the handle of a pan of hot oil. Oil's not hot enough yet, but I think we're okay. So it's gonna stay in here for about 3 minutes. In the meantime though, I'm gonna put 2 more in. I'm gonna try and do 3 at a time. 3 at a time should do it. That way the temperature isn't dropping all the way. And these should be, once the oil is at full heat, it should only take about 3 or 4 minutes of cooking. But, just use your judgment. Like, it'll look like a light golden brown when it's still in here when you take it out, but it'll definitely brown way more when you are cooling it. Almost there. These are definitely ready. See that kind of light golden brown kind of hue to it? That's gonna get a lot darker, and because I cut this one with a really nice char in the pork on the inside. So this one's done. See, look, it's browning already. It looks perfect. Oh man, wow. The heat is really on now. We're finally hitting optimum temperature. I raised the heat to a little bit higher, but I just popped these bad boys in and they are already good to go. So maybe I should actually lower the heat a tiny bit, especially because some of these are a little bit thicker, but boy, those are looking good. Oh man, perfect. Obviously, seriously, be insanely careful when you are frying these because again, it's hot oil and even a little bit of the splash is going to burn. It's going to hurt like crazy. You might want to use a metal prong tongs. You might want to use metal ones because if you use plastic, they tend to bubble, which is not good, and also probably plastic taste gets up in your oil. Oh, hello.
Hi, Gabe. Are
But-
you almost done?
Yeah, no, I have there's a whole second layer underneath.
Oh, wow, you're almost done.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a nice looking lumpia. They look good.
Yeah.
It's nice and it's same sizes.
Yeah, golden and crispy. They look pretty good.
They'll be happy to the party afterwards.
Okay, well.
Party.
Yeah, I'll call you tomorrow.
So, enjoy.
Thank you, Mom. Love you.
Okay, bye.
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 Oops. Hung up in the middle of I love you. Love you, Ma. Okay, and this is the last of it. Gonna turn off the heat and put them away. You have a nice, huge, full tray. And that's that. So that's how you make lumpia. Be careful, again. But otherwise, thanks for watching.